When I was thinking about what typifies a global Australian, I was thinking of three things. I think the first one is really that we want to give it a go. I think we always want to try things. We're pretty positive people, and I think that's a good thing. The second thing, I think we're pretty pragmatic and we're very practical. So I think we're good at trying to solve problems, but we're really friendly and collegial.
I think the typical global Australian has a spirit of adventure and curiosity about the rest of the world. Most will feel that Australia is a great country, but it's not the only country. And so their curiosity is only satisfied by experiencing other cultures, by living within them, but without forgetting their Australian roots.
Global Australians are really important to our country because let's face it, Australia doesn't really have a likeability or a favourability problem. We have a relevancy problem. That is, to the rest of the world, we're very often not so relevant. So the opportunity to experience Australia through Australians that they get to meet is very often the platform by which Australia bumps into the rest of the world. And that's the opportunity that each and every one of us have, is taking a little piece of Australia to the rest of the world.
I think it's critical for Australia that we continue to support this incredible diaspora of global citizens that we have overseas, because everywhere those global citizens go, they're promoting Australia through their values, through their characteristics, through their work ethic. And I haven't met an expat yet who isn't proud of Australia and proud of being Australian and talking about Australia. So the fact that we can export the very best of our talent is a fantastic asset for Australia back home. And let's face it, most of the expats do return home in the end.
I just think generally there should be more global Aussie citizens on even on the boards of Aussie companies, to serve as their eyes and ears and their scouts for what else is out there and how else things are being done. So I think just having that network really enables all sorts of ambitious and curious Aussies to connect with each other and to maybe take those paths of how to do something or how not to do something a little bit more efficiently.
The process of moving to a new country and trying to adapt to a whole new range of cultural norms and local cultures can be overwhelming without having people around you who have experienced the same thing. And I think having people from your country where you grew up available to you to be able to share those kind of experiences is invaluable.
Australians, when they're overseas, they often connect with other Australians to be able to console each other, to be able to encourage one another. And that's exactly what Advance does. It is a really warm, embracing community, but it's also a community full of people with business minds, with focus and intent on what is going to help everyone to grow our businesses, to grow our capabilities. And in Advance, there is no competitive tension. Everyone rises together, and that's really the value of the Advance community overseas.
For me, being an Advance ambassador means being able to talk to people at every level in the Australian diaspora here, from the High Commissioner down to the DJ at the party who's also Australian, inevitably. It means being able to talk to English people about being proud to be Australian. It means meeting really fantastic Australians who have gone native in other countries and are secretly achieving incredible things.
But what it means to me is an ability to not only allow others to benefit from the experience and the learnings that I've had from working abroad for 2 decades, but also to bring that unique perspective to everything that we do here in Australia, a lot of which is sent out or exported to the world. It's also a way for me of giving back to the country which I was born in and which I call home. And that to me in itself is something which I value very deeply.